Retention issues? Say no more.
Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here because I want to help you with retention. So if you're having retention issues with your eyelash extensions, you've came to the right place because I am the queen of retention, let me tell you. I have not had any complaints about my retention issues and I can't remember, but I'm going to say at least the last 6 years, and I've been doing eyelash extensions now for 9 years. So I will say first, before anything, rule out how many clients are coming to you about these retention issues. So if there's like 5 out of 100 clients, it's not necessarily your issue. It could be the client. There are some clients that just don't have good retention. It could be so many factors. It could be a hormonal factor. I know a lot of pregnant women, their hormones change, for example. The retention can get worse. Their skin gets more oily. Or people with very oily skin, sometimes the lashes just don't stick. If your client is not cleaning her lashes every day, or at least every other day, even though they should be cleaned every day, that can also cause a retention issue because dirt and oil is getting trapped within the lashes and it will make the adhesive loosen up. Also, if the client is wearing makeup, a little amount, it doesn't matter, by the eyes, most makeup products are oil based, and anytime there's oil around lash adhesive, it will loosen it up and break it down as well. Certain medications, if a client is on medications, that could also cause a retention issue, just can mess up your skin hygiene, just all kinds of things, and not just a hygiene. Oils, there's just a whole factor that goes along with that. The science behind it, I can't get into right now, but I'm just going to say that it's not really your place to ask your clients if they're on medication because we're not doctors, we're lash artists, so we'll just leave that to them. Also, the way that they're sleeping at night, they could be sleeping on their face, picking their lashes, or they don't have that many lashes, so they're losing more and noticing, or just overall, I would just say a lot of girls cry. That does come up. They're crying all the time. That could also mess up their lashes. But what you want to do is you want to make sure, if that's all ruled out and there's all these clients coming to you complaining about the retention, that you're going to have to up your game. So first of all, do you have a humidifier in your eyelash room? Also, do you have a door on your lash room? Because the humidifier should be trapped in your room, contained in that one area. If you have an open space, the humidity is not going to be great, and it should be set between 45 and 55, depending on which kind of adhesive you have. But for the most part, the best adhesives are typically in that range. Also, are you using a good adhesive? Are you using something that's cheap that maybe you got on Amazon or doesn't have a reputable name or lash company that you've done some research on and looked at the reviews? Because the adhesive does matter. Cheap ones aren't going to be very great, and they're pretty watery, and they contain things like carbon black, which isn't very great for the eyes. Also, are you making sure that you prime your lashes before your lash sets? And I'm not just talking about full sets, I'm talking about the fills as well. Because if you're not doing that, then there could be dirt or oil. And I don't care if your client was like, I had a shower before my appointment, they're clean. You're the lash tech and you know what's best. Also, where are you applying the eyelash extension? Are you making sure when you do classics that you're applying it a 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter away from the eyelid and it's not far down? Also, what kind of adhesive do you use? Do you use one that cures within half a second or 2 seconds? Because I can tell you right now, unless you're a pro and you're doing maybe heavy volumes or megas, you shouldn't be using adhesive that cures in half a second. even sometimes I can't work that fast, and I prefer a slower curing adhesive because that time you have more wiggle room in between, and it has more time to attach to the lash and cure. Because even if you think you're fast enough and you're getting it on the lash, it's probably still not suctioning properly, and it will pop off within 24 hours to less than a week, these lashes. And I'm telling you right now, you need to check your humidity as soon as you get in the room, once you set it to make sure that it's not too hot in your place or too cold. Or if it is, maybe you need to crack a window. You need to do something in order to sort that out. Also, I recommend a super bonder always after you're finished your lashes. It might be a little bit more costly, but I'm telling you right now, it is so worth it, and your clients will thank you for it. I even have clients sometimes that are like, are you going to make sure you use the super bonder? Because they think that that's the magic. And last but not least, are you making sure that you fill in every single lash? Because I can't dread this enough. Like, would you want somebody doing a half-assed job on you because they're in a rush and they book too many clients in a day and they didn't think about their customized space for each client and how maybe you need a little bit extra more time? Or maybe you're just thinking, oh, every client gets an hour or an hour and 15 minutes. Well, no, it doesn't work like that. Everybody has a different amount of lashes. Some people have more grown out ones. Some people have 2-week fills and we have 3-week fills. So we charge accordingly. And we just don't do a half-assed job, and we don't leave lashes behind. One, the lashes aren't even going to match, especially if somebody has light lashes and they can see their natural lashes coming through. And two, if they don't message you or come back within a week saying their lashes filled out, they're not even going to come back to you at all. They're just going to find another lash artist. So make sure you do a good job. Do the job that you would want somebody to do on you. And just make sure that all of those lashes are filled in. Yeah, you might have to book more time between clients. Like I have to book usually a 2-hour window for most of them, because I might want a 10-15 minute break in between, because sitting down for so long, you know what that's like. It's not very comfortable. But there is some clients that take me an hour and a half for fills, and there's some clients that take me 45 minutes to an hour for fills. So we need to accommodate the time like that, and you'll get used to it when you have good retention and you are good at lashes, and you're going to have the same clients coming to you for years. So respect your clients, value them, and just overall do the best job that you can. And then you will ensure that these clients will come back to you. And when you put out the good energy like that, then it always comes back and rewards you. So I hope that helps. And if there's anything else that I left out, besides the fact that you need to explain to them that they need to wash their lashes every day to also improve with the retention, just write down in the comments anything I missed or anything you want to know, and I will help you as much as I can. I know how difficult the lash journey can be, but it's so rewarding, and I can guarantee that you guys are going to do an awesome job. So I will see you in the next video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye.